Hey, what's up, team? Good morning. Mike is at the vet today, so he won't be here this morning. So you are stuck with me, but that's fine. We'll try to make some money. Just remember, guys, today is FOMC day, Microsoft earnings, and one of the other big ones I can't even remember. Tesla, I want to say. So today's gonna be a see green, take green day for me, personally. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot for any home runs. I'm literally going to see my green. I'm going to take my green as I see fit. So how are you all doing this morning? Is everybody doing all right? Let's get some levels in here. Okay. Here's our little range. I'm kind of expecting 950 to about 840. Let's see what we do in there. Whichever side breaks, I will probably take. We got about 12 seconds till open. Top of the morning. Happy Fed Day. I love the smell of money in the morning. Mike for FMC. That'd be fun. Morning, Pete. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Isham. Good morning, Dan. So opening candle is out. Nice little doji. We'll see what side wants to pick. Very sideways right now. Very sideways since about 8 o'clock. So trying to see some structure. You know, I'm seeing a little bullish structure on the 4-hour chart. The 1 hour is not showing me too much. 30-minute looks a little bit sell side, as does all the smaller time frames. So we're kind of sandwiched in this range. So if you're going to play the range, you either short the top or long the bottom. That's how you play these little ranges. Or you wait for either side to break. What's up, Michael? Good morning. So that's kind of my simple plan going into today. Let's see. Looking at the daily, hard not to be bearish. You know, we've been dripping down since we broke that consolidation range up here. You know, we were stuck in this consolidation range for weeks. We finally broke, and it was almost a perfect retest of the consolidation zone before we started dropping. And, you know, now we're down, 1,500 points. So I do expect more downside. I've said it multiple times. My target's down 27K, almost 26K, to where I could see an actual bounce zone if you want to start picking up swing positions, stuff like that. So, I mean, looking for shorts, but also looking to scalp longs because FOMC day. So it should be an interesting day. All right, we did tap the bottom of the range. I do think bulls are going to take over, or bears are going to take over. But I want to see a clear break of structure on either side. I do not really feel like messing in the middle of this. This whole area has just been kind of chop actually since yesterday, I guess. Call it Monday night. So a lot of back and forth in these areas, which makes sense with all the earnings coming out and FOMC and all that. You know, the Fed chair is brand new, so curious how he's going to play this. Pete, today feels like it's going to chop around. Yeah, man, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. But yep, chop it in the range. First 500 candle hasn't even printed, so You could have literally taken the short from the top for almost 100 points and then the long from the bottom from 100 points. So you took that plan, boom, you're done for the day. Log off. Don't mess around with FOMC or any earnings. Literally could have had a 2-minute workday, all the way down, all the way back up, round tripped. All right, let's see if she breaks the upside. Let's see. Let's see what side breaks. Today is definitely a day to wait for entries on these kind of choppy days. Because we will go back and forth before we find. God, I gotta just pay for trading view. These pop-ups are so annoying. I don't need to pay for trading view though. That's the issue. I get zero benefit out of it, except for these ads. Asia session move like I was watching some like streamers last night, and they were getting smacked around. The price action was wild. Got my nice ice cold water with me, ready to go. Yeah, it was actually the Sydney session, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, right around here. You had this huge drop. Everybody's thinking bearish, and then just boom, reversed to run up 750, 400 points, and then back down 400 points. So yeah, that was definitely interesting price action. Was there news overnight? I don't even know. Let's actually look at the news. So Trump at 820, which was this candle, I'm assuming, will be hitting around hard. Okay. So that was the news this morning. So it did look like we bombed them. There's just too much going on to keep track of all of this. Jordan intercepted 5 missiles from Iran. Yeah, there's just a whole lot going on. So expect some Trump candles at some point. All right, couldn't break out of the range. We're kind of still stuck, so I'm sitting on hands, guys. Yesterday's session was a little annoying for me because we knew where price was going. We just could not find an entry. So one of my criteria is if I can't limit in, I'm not really going to get it. We chased a bunch of times, saw some money, and then went back to break even and ended up with pretty much nothing. Morning, Big Panda. Any of you guys going to be gambling on FOMC later today? We can trade news with BluSky. I'm thinking about full porting in orbit. See if I can pass it in one day. It's like slam a mini or two. See if I get a break on either side and pass that bad boy, get it funded. All right, so the 5-minute candle printed, pretty big indecision candle. 890 was a pivot point for us yesterday. Right now, it's kind of running through both sides, so I don't think it's as important levels as it was yesterday. 15 minutes just showing me to sit tight. Kind of looks on the bearish side. You know, here's our reversal, long reversal, kind of leg one. We should get another leg down and then maybe run 705. But I want to be careful. I want to see this full break of structure. I don't want to mess with this. If you are going to go short, go up at this like 970 area. That's kind of the area. My first time here. Thank you. What's up, Peter? Oh, that name looks familiar. I think I just talked to you. So let's just be safe, guys. Like I said, I'm not going for home runs today. I'm going for see green, take green, safe plays. No, he's an imposter. Do you trade YM? I don't personally trade YM. I mean, my strategy works for it. I just like how fast the NASDAQ moves. I can check it out for you, though. I know people that trade the same way as me that use my strategy. So, I mean, hard not to be bearish on this. This is actually looking cleaner. I'd be looking for to short it any pops on YM, honestly. Much bigger downtrend. As far as like entries to get in, I mean, anything under 620 is extremely bearish. 568 would be my next key level, and then 530. Kind of have to watch to find out the strategy. Unless FOMC does something, I don't see why today's candles won't be bearish one. Yeah, I mean, barring FOMC, we should continue the downside, but never know what's going to happen. Obviously, have the rate decision, and then we have the speech and the Q&A. So, and then, like right after that, we have two massive earnings. So honestly, anybody who's telling you where the market's going to go right now, unless they're giving you two scenarios, you know, they're guessing. They are guessing. All right, we kind of had our first little bearish candle close. Let's see. Don't want to short this yet again. I don't want to short. If you want to be ballsy, like an 890 to 900 short could work out. But like I said, I want to wait for a clear break of structure. All right, Pete, you tell me exactly where the market's going to go. I will full port it, and let's get rich. Sound good? Left to right? Yeah, left to right. It always does go left to right. That's true. Yeah, Mary, so it is kind of annoying how it's at 2 p.m. Like, why can't they just do FOMC at like 10, like normal news? I guess I don't know. There's got to be a reason for it. And then obviously earnings after hours. I am typically on at 10:30. Mike is usually on at open, but he had something he had to deal with this morning. But yeah, we're typically there's someone on from like 9 from open to about noon. It's gonna chop, then boom. It's gonna see a yeah. There's gonna be a Trump candle. So I mean, I can't touch this. This is just not worth it right now. That was an interesting candle. I do expect a Trump candle at some point. I do expect a Trump candle. Took a long one, Micah. $100. I'm done for the day. Love you, Justin. Later, Blank. Later, dude. Hope you're feeling better. So sideways this morning so far. I'm on a hold for some upside of this chop. I'm kind of thinking downside, Becky. I don't know. That's not good if we're not thinking the same thing. I'm thinking nothing in the zone, honestly. I mean, look at this 15-minute orb. Does that look clean to you? To any of you? All right, let's see if we get this drop I want. Give me something. I think we might get it. Let's see. Let's see, though. No rush. No rush, guys. If you want to play the orb like all the Instagram gurus, wait for this 1 minute break, play this retest, and then slap it like an 850 short. Even if you flip the chart, it doesn't look good. What if you rotate at 90 degrees? Yeah, chop is awful. Probably scalps either direction. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. The paper cut thing, Becky. This is that kind of price action. And I used to blow accounts like all my accounts every FOMC day because I couldn't just wait. I couldn't stay off the charts. And I would take those like $300 losses over and over and over. And before you know it, you're down $1,000, down $1,500, and then just like YOLO, and then the account's gone. I always say these are good days for evals or buffers. Fundeds can always wait. Made 500 both ways on evals. There you go. Let's go. All right, there's another bear's close on this candle, but we got to break this range for me to do anything. Down 950, one MNQ paper cuts, really nice eval. See, that's what I was saying. It doesn't take much. I mean, we're in a 100-point range, so like, boom, 100 bucks, boom, 100 bucks, and like before you know it, it's rough. Been there, done that. I think we all have. Yep. You know how annoying it is logging into Ninja to only see your account window and everything magically gone? Well, that's not good. I mean, you could log on TradeAvate or TradeView, I guess, but that's weird. I've actually never used NinjaTrader, like the actual NinjaTrader platform. I should probably learn it a little bit, but I'm just a boomer stuck in my TradingView ways, guys. All right, the Bears are trying. They're really trying. We kind of are below all this junk at like 850, 840. So, let's see. All right, okay, there's a drop. I think we can try to hop in a short. Realistically, you want to wait till under 87, but I might try to front run this a bit. I'm just gonna go like half size, guys. Not going ham. We're gonna try 841 entry. I think I took the same play yesterday, or I tried to take it to the upside this level. Didn't get I don't think I ever got tapped in, but it would have worked out if I did. All right. Okay, we might actually get this clean break. So my other potential entry is this 810 area, which is probably going to be better. This might just fade down now, actually. We clearly broke structure. This might be just exactly like yesterday where I'm going to chase this thing the whole freaking way. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's do a layer-in approach. Tired of not getting these fills. Yep, that break of structure was disgusting. Wow. They're not giving any pullback entries yet. They will. We know they will. God, this is going to run right to 705 like I thought, isn't it? If you're short, 705 is your target. Just heads up. Or take your money now. No entry so far. That's a bummer. I guess if you took the 1 minute pullback on the ORB, you could have gotten in. That was about it. But now we're clearly broke all this zone. We could run down to 660. I'm gonna have to try to find an entry. And so far, there is no pullbacks for me to get in. This is where you just want to hit that market sell or just ride it, right? But as you guys know, every time you kind of take a chase like that, it just rips 30, 40 points the other way. So we're not going to do that. And the 4-hour, 4-hour chart's just messy. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All the other time frames clearly broke structure, though. Close 150. There you go, man. All right. let's see if this layered in approach is going to work or not. That's kind of the move I already wanted, so we'll see. Entry is 785. This one should get hit. My next one's up around 800 something, a little over 800. Or not. Wow. Missed that by 5 points. Yeah, right. Got to be quicker than that. That's the market to me the last couple days. Monday was phenomenal though. So I'm fine. If I don't make any money the rest of the week, Monday covers me. That was a really good day. All right, there's our 5-minute confirmation. Man, really came that close to my entry, huh? That's a bummer. And we're running right to target. There's target. All right, 705 target achieved. If you were short, good job. That's target hit. Doc, do you have hotkeys that you use? No. Trade idea is complete on that one. Always hotkeys. Makes sense. All right. Now we got to make a new plan, guys. What's our new plan? That sucks we didn't get a filled right there. I'm eyeing the 750 area. I just hate trying to play continuation when we've already hit my full target for the play. That would have been a quick 80 points to the face and done. We're done for the day. This looks like it's going to keep going though. I don't see any reason why it's going to stop, unless it's just going to be now FOMC chop for the rest of the day, and then we'll see. All right, let's get aggressive. 705 entry will get tapped. And then a 720 fill for my second batch of contracts. All right. So you guys know this. We're chasing. Keep that in mind. Was it another screen and she dropped those lows? Yeah, that was missed that fill by 5 points, Becky. Ran right to PT. I think it's going to be one of those days. I will tell you the majority of my friends that trade are just not touching this until after the rate decision. All right, we got tapped in on the first one. We want to see a run past 685. See if this is going to work. I do have another order at 720. So let's just see this. Yeah, let's see if this is a sweep or if we're actually going to continue. Like I said, 705 was my downside target. And I'll probably look to cut it like 740. So let's see. Really need a nice drop here. My average is 714 now. Aggressive buy up off that 660 something area. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a loss, guys. All right, let's cut that. Worth the gamble on that. Now I'm going to go back to my original plan. Watch this drop now. Just to stop us out by a point or two and then drop. Yeah, that volatility came in once we broke structure. So I'm curious if this is going to be like if that was the move for the day, and now it's just going to be a bunch of nothing. Kind of typical sometimes. We'll see. So 785 entry again, guys. And I want to be very clear. My morning play played out already. So now we're playing on the fly. You guys know when you have a morning play, it plays out, and then you're kind of like, what the hell do I do now? This is where we're at now. We need to see what the market's going to do after the initial play played out. Is it going to chop around? Is it going to continuation? Is it going to pump back into the range? If it pumps back into the range, it should be an easy afternoon. If it doesn't, then we should continue the downside. It's just about finding an entry. But the only thing, you guys know bear markets, these retracements are insane. Mary, so I'm kind of with you. It's a lot safer not to touch the first at least 15 minutes. But my sweet spot is 10 to 11:30. That is my sweet spot. All right, this should get filled. This is one of those days where we just need to put our entries in and leave them. And if you guys watch me and if you trade with me, you guys know anytime I chase those entries, the play gets a little riskier. So keep that in mind if you are following me. Don't do it blindly. Hey, what's up, man? You still in Greece? So for this short, aggressive entry 785, normal entry 812, very conservative entry 840. It's a big kind of range that we might pop into. Nice. Have some amazing food for me, man. All right, we are filled. All right, quick money. See if we actually get the bounce down or if that's just a knee-jerk reaction. I want to see a break past 755. That would be nice. We'll see. All right, back to entry. All right, we'll see. Probably trim that. There we go. Come on, give me a little bit more. Let's get this trim. Boom, 30-point trim. Let's go. All right, let's get this continuation, guys. Come on. Come on. So TP1 hit. Let's see if we're going to get any more. Oh, wow. All right, I got to take that while it's still green. All right, decent little play. Like I said, guys, it's a see green, take green day, especially after that move. So 30 points on that one. Better than nothing. This is going to be tough to navigate until the data comes out now, guys. So now it looks like we want to scalp to the upside, but larger time frames are still telling us lower. So do we try to run this up to 840? Potentially long it up to 840? I think we could. So I'm going to try it. Now I'm going light. We're scalping. Let's see what happens. Keep it light, keep it tight. Wow, my wife is in Italy right now. Look at this, guys. What she just sent me. It's crazy. Talk about beautiful. All right, we're in. I'm looking for a clear break of 812 if this is going to work out. $800 needs to go. 800, 812. All right, quick $100 on 3 micros if you want to take it. All right, let's get this 812 PT. Come on. Getting smacked around in here. Volatile. Damn. All right, we're going to have to take this L. Look at that. All right, larger time frames win. Like I said, guys, choppy volatile. The structure usually pushes to the upside, but not now. There's some large 1 minute candles, 53. Over 50 points on these 1 minute candles. So be safe, guys. Like I said, guys, see green, take green. Probably should have taken the $100, 15, 20 points. This is going to be a tough one until the data comes out. All right. I'm going to stay with a short bias. Let's try to find an entry. We do want to get in a short, though. Really need to be patient with these moves, though. Last thing you want to do is just get caught in these, you know. Look at this last 3-minute candle, 717, over 100 points. And what did Becky and I talk about in our podcast with Matt? Like, I don't know, last week of the week, when you see those candles moving 100 points, you need to size appropriately, you know, change your risk up, change your strategy a little bit just to, because you're going full size with 120 point candles. I mean, you're either right or you're wrong. There's no in between. $80 while sitting at the beach. There you go, man. All right, there's that 705 again. So this is a bounce. This is a make or break zone for them. Let's see. Oh. Need to go get a massage, guys. Feeling tight. Do some stretches, won't judge your form. Oh, what's up, AA Ron? I still feel like this is gonna break, but what's it gonna do before it breaks? And if you guys are just joining, I believe this is gonna be a see green day, take green day until after the data comes out. Everything's kind of pointing down for me. Just a matter of when to get in. Just because these bounce zones, like I don't want to get in and then get caught in a 75 point bounce, get stopped out just for it to come back down like I wanted to. There's new low a day. I gotta try this. We'll see. I'm gonna go with a 700 entry. This might just die. Once again, correct read. Just got wicked out again. This might just dump to the downside, guys. About a 600 target, but we are in bounce zone, so be careful if you're just hitting sell here. think anywhere from about 690 to about 715 is a solid area to short. But it may just go, honestly. It may just go. We've taken out these lows. 650 was like the next stop, so this might just roll over. $317 target. Maybe with the rate decision, dude. If this dumps another 350 points organically, that would be insane, honestly. Got your log. Nice. Got my long TP and so much. Dude, you're an animal. Crazy. I want to challenge you to take one account and only do 3 trades on it in a day and see how you do. These are one of those days where I want to just go short and have like a 100-point stop loss and like a 200-point TP and see what happens. Because that would have worked out very, very well almost every time. So entry is right at 700, guys. I think 700 to 720 is a decent zone to get in if we're going to hold this break of structure. If we're not, again, it's FOMC day. You've seen these 3-minute candles just go 120 points out of nowhere. Nice gains, vodka. There you go. Kind of dancing around now. Bulls are trying, but can't really do it. I mean, everything just points to lower. I mean, if you want to be risky, 670, 675, 680, that area, but it is going to be risky, and you're probably going to see a bunch of drawdown. And my cut will probably be like 725, 730 if it gets up there. Always make sure you kind of have your mental stop loss when you're taking these trades. You don't want to get tapped in and then go, okay, now where am I going to look to put my stop? Have it planned out. They don't want to give me this fill, huh? Look how sideways this is. This is kind of what I was expecting this morning. Just literally straight barcoding. The longer it does this, the more chance it has to just rip. This is why I kind of hate days like this. I'm gonna long 608 for retracement. Psych levels are a big deal right now. Imagine trading this real money. Yeah, my cash accounts are not getting touched today. I'll tell you that for sure. Like there's days to trade, cash accounts, and I think there's days not to trade. And for me, I do not even log into my cash accounts on these kind of days. Right, Jaja? Probably time for another one pretty soon, huh? Let's see if there's anything. China to send rocket launchers to Iran. That was like a couple minutes ago. U.S. sanctions oil takers. Oh, that was that drop. U.S. sanctions Chinese entities over Iran ties. There's like a lot of noise going on right now, guys. Just going to wait till 2:02? Nah, just put orders in at 159. Like a real degen. All right, let's see if they want to tap us in here and get this continuation or not. I don't really have any key levels down here. It's kind of going off recent price. We got to go all the way back to like May. Not, I guess we could do like this. None of my actual key levels I use are appearing right here. Did we not get tapped in? Wow. These headlines are tricky, sound scary, but yeah, the market's definitely over it, Becky. Agreed. You might get these little like 1 minute moves, but that's about it. This might lose it. Missed that fill by 5 points again. Story of my life today. Wow. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Do you guys feel my pain, or am I just going through this alone? That is so frustrating. That's two separate times I missed by 5 points for it to just run 100 points down. Absolutely ridiculous. Thanks, Nick. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? They see my sim order, my 5 micro sim order sitting on the level 2, and they're like, let's mess with this guy out of all people. Oh man, sometimes you just gotta laugh it off though. Like, whatever. I don't know if it'd be better to just still be laying in bed or to just be watching all these. This is crazy. Sometimes I hate trading. I love it, but I hate it. All right, we're gonna move our entry down to 650. This is stupid. Sometimes, you know, when people say like, "Oh, they're hunting my stops" or like, whatever. This is the kind of stuff that makes you actually think they are. Like, somebody's watching my stream, going, "All right, Justin wants to get in at 700. Let's bring it to 695 and then dump it to his PT." Like, this is absurd. I wonder if that was news or if that was organic. I don't know. That had to have been news. Would have been nice to have gotten that fill though. I'll say that. I'm telling you guys, front run my entries by 3 to 5 points. You'll be rich. Like, this is absurd. But that's trading for you. I mean, at this point now, guys, like, what do we do? Like, my shorts have played out without me twice now. The smart move is to wait for a 650 retracement, but we are 100 points away from that. But we just moved 100 points in the last minute and a half. So if you want to be really ballsy, a 600 entry is what's up. Yeah, Pete, that's what I was saying yesterday. I mean, sometimes if I'm not in the trade, I just want to see it go to where I want it to. Yeah, like you said, that's half the battle. But that was a good entry point. There's nothing wrong with the entry. Would have loved to have gotten it, but don't always get what you want. Just don't start tilting if you're in my position. Yeah, Mag 7's red. Oil's up. This has all the indications of some Iran stuff going on. Oil up, everything else down. This is probably where you go smaller and layer in, honestly, because there's going to be a lot of volatility after this move. So keep an eye on the 600 area. I'm curious if we're going to bust through it. Do I ever take partials? Like layer in? Not typically, but when we start moving really volatile, yes, I did. Like back when the Iran thing was going on, like in full force, I was doing like 2-2-2. But typically, no. I like to just get in my position. Here should come 600. All right, we got this 30-minute candle about to close. Obviously, very bearish close. Nothing pointing bullish to me, guys. Nothing pointing bullish to me. Anybody gonna take the 600 entry and just try it? I'm curious if this is gonna hold or not. I'm gonna keep the 650, but something I want to keep an eye on. Big bounce on for ES. Yeah, I see that. I don't even trade ES, and I have that marked. For ES, I'd be looking at like the 420 area. I don't know if Becky's listening. If you have any levels for ES, let us know. All right, so if you took the 600 entry, you are in. Curious what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm flat right now. I have a 650 order for a short. All right, Peter, that makes sense. All right, well, I guess my camera went off for a second, but I did get tapped in. So we are in. I'm curious if this is going to print. Like I said, if it does break through the 650 with volume, it's going to run 700 damn quick. So if you see a nice drop and you want to take your cash, go for it. Beautiful. I'm going to take a partial. All right. Up to you guys what you want to do. Actually, let's just lock this in. I'm tired of this. There's some green. I need to take my own advice. See green, take green, whatever. It is what it is. I said I'm going to be a scalper. Let's be a scalper. So you're at 30 points. Take it. Take the cash. It's up to you guys. Oh, this is going to be the one that works out too, right? Oh, God. Watch my pain, guys. Watch my pain. Breezy, what is up, my man? How you doing? That was a hell of an entry, though. Let me know if you took that with me. I hope you're out now, regardless. This very well might just die. But I locked in my cash. I do not care. All right, let's relax now, guys. Let's relax. Is my camera out again? Okay. Can you read OBS?
Yes.
Have you tried refreshing it? Yeah, I'll do it on my end. Okay, camera's back on. Sorry, we've been having issues with our. We got to watch mine last night. I actually didn't watch you. That must have been an interesting one, though. Another 110, dude. Take your money and run. Go hang out on the beach. Drink some tequila. Make us all jealous. Don't give any money back. Don't drunk trade. I know it's tempting. All right. So now, guys, this is where a lot of people are going to. Got my small slice. Thanks. There you go, man. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's see if we can maybe get one more play in, guys. Obviously, still looking short. They're just showing short setups after short setups. Just a matter of when we can get in. And of course, the one I sell early goes. So if you are still holding, 522 is like my let's get there target. All right, what are you guys in the chat looking for? I think I might have to just hop back in at 600. Oh, almost got that 522. Man, you are hyping me up. I don't know if I agree with you on that, but I'll take it. All right. What do we think, guys? Should we try to just run this down the stairs? 580, 600 entry? I think this little zone right here could be an entry. This would be a risky one though. I know I've said the other ones are risky, but this will, we're chasing. My ADR, my average daily range, is already maxed out. We hit the bottom for what I wanted to see. So this is just going to be, is this day going to be kind of an anomaly, and we're just going to drip down further into FOMC and then rip when the rate comes out. And it's funny, I always love going on social media on like rate hike days, things like that, because all these people become experts in monetary policy. Oh, the blah, 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 the blah, CPI. It's like, dude, you're trading NQ on evaluations. Just don't trade the event. You're not going to care what the actual rate is unless you're swing trading, which like 90% of these people that trade NQ are not. So it's just really funny to watch all these kids just become experts on rate hikes and Fed policy. Let's see. Are we going to get a bounce here? So my entry is at 587 right now for a short. I don't want to chase this at all. I got to draw some more levels. Let me go back to what was it, May? That drop past 27K is looking a lot more realistic now. All right, 587 is my entry. See if we can squeak out one more play. Should be down a couple hundred maybe for the session. Nothing terrible. Yeah, if you want to nerd out about the Fed, join Power Hour today. Becky's going to be trading FOMC, so good luck with that. Pray for me. Full port Becky. Yep. Becky, you won't get a 1 day to pass plan in full port. Our resident psychology risk management expert, full port. Love to see it. Everything still looks downside to me. If we get tapped in, we get tapped in. If not, if not. Do it for the content, right? Do it for the content. I don't know. I don't even think the market really, literally moved the last stuff. Let's see. I can't remember. Less cute lately. Used to be so cute, Becky. All right, let's see if this gets tapped in. This will probably be the last play. Another one. Another near miss. Now, Jaja, I think you're right. They are watching my orders. They got the market makers in the BluSky stream. And guys, this is where you don't want to try to catch the bottom. I know it looks cool, but like you see, you get these bounces. Like that bounced 50 points, but it's already gone, all within a candle. So, like I said, don't be cute. Don't be trying to catch the bottom. If you are, scalp it, or de-risk very quickly. Sometimes my order becomes yeah, right. And it's funny how that works. But I'm just gonna try to get wicked in. We'll see if it happens or not. And I don't know if you noticed, guys. I got some more BluSky swag. I got all the colors now. Got some hats that just got here in the mail too. Be repping this nonstop. All right, come on. No chance it does it again, right? They're pretty cheap. I think they're like $15. That's no way. You guys. No, it's always been swag. It's been swag for years. All right, well, now we're gonna get tapped in, and we'll see what happens. We don't want to see it go over 95. Goes over 95. That's not a good play anymore. We want to see it go under 79. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to take it. All right. So we're pretty much green. We're back to flat on the session now. Biggest size shirts. I don't know. Here, I'll just send you guys a website. I think it goes double XL, triple XL, maybe. I can't remember. All right. So I'm out of the play, obviously. And I'm glad it did because it looks like it's going to pump through. Should we just go long? So you see if that's the actual bottom. It's tough to go long in longer time frames, though. I think longs might actually work out now. I do see some structure. Double bottom, first push out. So I might look at like an 80 long. Should I do it? Yeah, why not? Why not? Entries anywhere from 595 to 580. So, and 595 already tapped in. Good morning, man. Good morning. Yeah, vodka is in every position possible. It's honestly funny. I don't think you're going to get that 317 Hoster unless FOMC or earnings takes us there. We got about 7 minutes left here, so if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Most likely not going to get filled on this trade, so we'll see what happens. I'm about to stop. Got actual work to do. Yeah. Good day to get actual work done, guys. Oh, we did get tapped in. All right. So we got one more trade. We want to see a push over 89 and then 95. Oh, there we go. Boom. Let's go. Come on. Give me more. 600 next. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Push this baby out. I don't even have time to click that button on that one, guys. Close plus 170. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, is this going to go back? Wow. Tough to hold anything right now, well, especially upside. All right. Well, that sucked. All right. Now we got conflicting data on time frames, so it's going to get interesting. Because that actually looked like a good setup. That looked like it was going to push out. But to be fair, I didn't click the mouse fast enough. I did mean to close that out when we hit 600. By the time I dragged my mouse, it was too slow. I should have bracket ordered. I should bracket order on days like this. Just take 25, 30 points, call it a day. Let's see what's the hour looking like. The buying wicks, doji. Tough spot. I think I might just do a short into the hourly close and call it. $587. We'll see if it works out. See if it doesn't. Not the best session, but not the worst session. If I would have taken my advice and seen green, take green, I'd be up like $600, $700 probably. But again, guys, Becky will be here at 2. And when I say conflicting data, the 3-minute chart looks like it wants to push up. 5-minute looks like it's a good setup for a push up too. But the 15 is incredibly bearish. So like that's why you get these little pops and then the dumps and then the pops. So basically everything under, but then the buying wick on the 1 hour, you know, we do have room to retrace. So it is an interesting spot. The big moves already happened in my opinion. Now you're just going to, we got tapped in with 1 minute left. We want to get under 80. Oh, shoot. Okay. Nice little dump. I need to put limit orders to get out of these plays, guys. By the time I go to click the button, it's already gone. Crazy. All right, and on that, we'll end the stream with a win that turned into a loss within 1 candle. So, guys, BluSky will be back at 2. I am out of here, and I will see you tomorrow. Be safe up until FOMC. It's going to be some very wiki price action. But until then, stay profitable, guys.